3-0, not in favor of India, but against New Zealand. A team that had not won for 8 months. Prior to this tour, they had won only 2 tests in 36 years. This team has achieved what no other team could. And Rohit Sharma, unfortunately, will now have to bear the stigma that yes, he's become the first home captain to be whitewashed at home. 3-0. It's never happened in the history of Indian cricket. Now New Zealand have become the first to whitewash India in India. And Rohit Sharma, this series, if you have to look at it, is the lowest ebb for him. With the bat, this 2 series, Bangladesh and New Zealand, have been really woeful for him. As far as captaincy is concerned, it's been one epic blunder after another, starting from Bengaluru. Now, the first major question that everybody was wondering, okay, forget the series. Are you available for the BGT? Now, he's confirmed reports that he might not be available for one series because Rohit Sharma is saying, is he not going to play the first test in the BGT? Now, they have stated, now he's directly pointed out, right now I am not too sure whether I'll be going, but let's see. Fingers crossed. Now, Rohit had already, there were reports going around that Rohit Sharma might not be available for one test, one of the 2 tests. But now, he himself said, right now I am not too sure whether I'll be going, but let's see. Fingers crossed. Now, is it an indication that he is all but certain to miss the first test, or is his absence going to be there longer? This is one major thing that India will have to ponder upon, because Jasprit Bumrah is the vice captain, and because of that he will be leading India then in the 2 tests that will happen in Perth and Adelaide. One is definite, the other one we are not so sure. So that is one major news, that Rohit Sharma has confirmed that he is not too sure whether he is going to go to the first or the second test in the BGT. But he acknowledged tactically he blundered. He blundered in Bengaluru, he blundered in Pune, he blundered in Mumbai also, because he stated, starting with the toss in Bengaluru, many tactical errors throughout the series. I have not been at my best, and that probably cost us the series. Bengaluru, forget the toss. He did not employ his best bowlers when Tim Southee and Rachin Ravindra were there. He allowed them to get that partnership, which ensured India could not get a big enough total in the second innings, which meant that New Zealand chased the total down. In Pune, he allowed the game to drift with the field settings that he had. The field was open, it wasn't attacking enough. You didn't employ your best spinners at that time, and that is why New Zealand milked easy runs. Here in Mumbai, you did not set the field right for Will Young and all the others, and that is why tactically this series represents Rohit's worst in history. If you have to look at his playing days, as well as if you have to look at it in his playing career as a captain as well. So, Bengaluru, Pune and Mumbai, 3 chapters upon which Rohit's captaincy was just undone, and that too at a rapid rate. Now, the form of the top order. He himself and Virat Kohli, the 2 seniors, 91 and 93 runs respectively. Viratians and Rohitians will now debate, oh, Virat got two more runs than Rohit, but in the broader context of the match, you've lost. You lost the series 3-0. Concern, he did express concern when seniors aren't scoring runs. We have an opportunity to do something special in Australia, we'll focus on that now. Yes, you won 2 series in Australia, you won 4 consecutive series in the BGT. Great, 10 years you've dominated, wonderful. But you can take the heart from all that, but do you have the mind for it? Your confidence right now, the Indian cricket team's confidence under Rohit Sharma looks shot. Absolutely shot to pieces. You will recover, you may recover later on in the series. But remember, BGT qualification is now all but not in your hands. You have to win 4-0 or 5-0. You have to sweep Australia and Australia. Greater teams have never managed it. How can India in this current state of mind do it? There will be a lot of people who will say, oh, it will happen, it can happen. I'm sorry, cricket is not like a video game. You want to do something special in Australia, try and ensure that you do not lose by a massive margin. Try to put up a fight in each and every test. That is all you can do. About his own batting form, March in the England series, February, March, he was your best batter. But September, October, until November now, Rohit Sharma's form has deteriorated. Now, what is the reason behind this deterioration? He stated, I haven't defended a lot in this series. I have to look at my own game. This is a big statement that he stated, that yes, I have to look at my own game now. Test cricket, we have mentioned often with Rohit Sharma, if he's good in white ball, his red ball form suffers. If his red ball form is good, his white ball form suffers. Intent is miscalculated in test cricket, and that is why he can get away with it in ODIs, but he cannot get away with it in test match cricket. I have fallen on the other side in this series. It's been only these two series that I haven't batted well. Yes, his form has gone to the other end of the spectrum. It's in this two series that he's not done well. Agreed. But the consistency that Rohit Sharma has to maintain, especially overseas, that is missing. Everybody will be saying, why did you play on these kind of spinning decks? Because you are doing so well in England, 4-1 that you won on truer pitches, barring one in Hyderabad. Why did you resort to those dark old days when you resorted to rank turners? Most likely you would fall into that trap. Rohit stated, playing on pitches, we don't decide so much before. They don't decide it. I mean, we don't know the opaque communication structures, what is the kind of wicket that you want to make. No one knows. We played on good pitches in England, but however, this statement was a giveaway. We felt this was the right thing to do as a team in this series, playing on these kind of ranked turners. Are they really serious about it? If you want to play on ranked turners, you need to back it up with the bat. Where are our Indian batters performing well with the bat? And this is the prime reason you're sunk to a whitewash. And looking at it from a personal point of view, he's acknowledged that this was the worst series. From a personal point of view, I wasn't at my best with both bat and with the bat as a captain. That's something that will rankle me. Rohit had a disastrous time both as a captain and as a batter. And if this continues, January 2025, whether people like it or not, some tough decisions have to be taken. Because your BGT qualification and your WTC qualification is all dependent on this one last series that is there. So, Rohit Sharma, disaster. If you want to rate it of 10 out of 10, his captaincy and batting, it will be 1 out of 10. It's been the worst 3 test matches for Rohit Sharma as a captain and as a batter. And he himself has acknowledged it. Maybe that one point is for being honest about it. But is it going to change a lot of things in Indian cricket? From the high now, you are now gradually sloping downwards. And who will arrest it? No one knows at this point in time. Maybe a Yashasvi, maybe a Rishabh, maybe a Shubman. But you have to give them time. There is a transition. That transition period will make or break Indian cricket in the coming months. Focus on the BGT. Great, you have done well in the BGT. But you have to win by a certain margin. The Damocles sword of the WTC final will sever your aspirations at the end of the day. Thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this live. Subscribe to Sports Today for all the latest news and analysis.